Most Americans have no idea how much power China holds over their everyday lives. Not through warheads, not through tech, but through something far more quiet and far more dangerous. Debt. April 2025 may go down as the month the world's most important financial relationship began to fracture. And it all started with tariffs. Earlier this month, President Trump announced sweeping new tariffs, a baseline 10% tax on almost every imported product, and for specific countries, much higher. China now faces a combined 104% tariff. But here's the thing, that's not the whole story. What happens if China decides to retaliate, not with more tariffs, but by selling off American debt? Right now, China holds more than $760 billion in U.S. Treasury bonds. That's second only to Japan. But how did they end up with so much of our debt? That's the part most people never think about. China sells us goods. In return, they earn dollars. And instead of letting those dollars just sit idle, they use them to buy U.S. government bonds. These bonds are supposed to be stable, safe, predictable. For decades, it was a quiet relationship, mutually beneficial, until now. But now, things are changing. If China dumps even part of its Treasury holdings, it could shake global markets. Prices of U.S. bonds would fall, yields would rise, and just like that, America's borrowing costs go up. But what does that mean for you? It means your mortgage could get more expensive. Your car loan, your credit card bill, they all go up. At the same time, a weaker dollar makes imports more expensive. Food, electronics, gasoline, inflation could surge again. And if you're saving for retirement, your 401k could take a hit. This isn't some abstract policy fight, it shows up in your actual life. So what can you do when the economic winds shift like this? First, stay informed. Understand how global forces actually impact your money, your job, and your future. Don't just scroll the headlines. Learn how the system works. Second, get lean. If you carry debt, rising interest rates make it even more expensive. This might be the right time to pay down credit cards or lock in fixed-rate loans while you can. Third, protect your long-term plan. If you're investing, don't panic, but don't go on autopilot either. Diversify where you can, rebalance if you haven't in a while. Keep a bit more cash on hand, just in case liquidity tightens. The goal isn't to time the market, it's to stay resilient, even when the headlines are loud. Because you can't control what governments or markets do, but you can control how prepared you are. And that's why this channel exists. Subscribe to Macro Signals for calm, clear insight into what really moves the world, one signal at a time.